I just had someone call me out for being wasteful with some food on a recent video I made. In the video, I'm building a salad and I make a whole bright line eating lunch for $12. In the video, I weigh out my 6.0 ounces of lunch meat, and there's about 0.2 ounces of lunch meat that I just throw away. This person had an issue with that because there are people that can't afford to eat, and I hear that and I feel that. But here's the thing. I can't live my life by waste not, want not. I have to live my life by more of a saying like, my body is not a garbage can. Because for years, I treated my body like a garbage can. And do you know what? I thought I was garbage. Let's be honest, that 0.2 ounces of lunch meat probably made a random bird very, very happy. And here's the other thing. When you have binge eating disorder, what's really tricky is you don't want to eat too much because it's going to trigger the stretch receptors in your stomach. For me, when the stretch receptors in my stomach get triggered, it doesn't tell my brain that I'm full like everyone else. It tells me and signals me to eat more. It's a problem. And there's a solution, and that solution is bright line eating. In bright line eating, I learned that weighing and measuring my food precisely to the 0.0 ounce gives my brain peace and freedom. It makes sure I eat enough at meal times that I don't go off the rails between meals or in the evening. It makes sure I eat enough, but it makes sure I don't eat too much, that I'm stretching my stomach lining and triggering those bingy signals from my own brain. Bright line eating has saved my life. Literally. My blood pressure is lower. I am off my antidepressants. I am off my ADHD medications. I used to live in class 1 obesity, and now I live in a body that is healthy and happy and robust and energetic. If this bright life costs me 0.2 ounces of lunch meat once in a while, sign me up. Sign me up. I think it bothers me when people try and put bright line eating down and say that it's not in line with the body positivity movement. It just really hurts me because they're not understanding what this was like for me. I absolutely love this version of me because she was the strongest version of me. She's the one that started bright line eating, and I have tons of respect for her. But you need to know how much this woman was suffering. You need to understand how out of control food was for me at this time in my life. I would have out of body experiences where I would just be screaming at myself, stop eating. Why won't you stop? I calculated the calories of one of my binges, It was 4,000 calories, and I would do that at least 3 times a week. And the days in between, I hated myself so much I would just eat nothing. My life was miserable. I would tell myself over and over again, this must be what death feels like. And when I found bright line eating, I was so scared, I cried. I threw the book across the room. I didn't think it was possible. I had lost hope. I had tried everything. So why would this crazy plan be any different? Why bother? Nothing's gonna help. I'm a lost cause. There's nothing that can save me. I'm a piece of crap. I know everything I should be doing to lose this weight, and I can't do it. I must be garbage. That's what I thought of myself. That's how much I hated myself. And what I didn't understand is that it wasn't my fault. I didn't understand the wiring in my own brain. I did not understand my susceptibility to addiction. And that's for many reasons. One of those reasons is a scarcity mindset that probably started in infancy. But another reason is that I have ADHD and depression. And because of those things, I have a dopamine-seeking brain. And food was the most socially acceptable way to do that. I can't tell you all of the reasons, but I know that as I grew up, my brain was hardwired differently. I spent years trying to lose weight with exercise. P90X, Fit Body Boot Camp, Good Life Fitness, Orange Theory, you name it. I've done it, or at least I tried, and I blew out my knees trying because I was heavy. I did gluten-free, I did dairy-free, I did plant-based, I did paleo, I did keto. I did keto for 3 freaking years. Go look at my Instagram. Before all my bright line eating stuff is all my keto stuff, and you can see me and all of my chins. We're all there. But it didn't work, and something was missing. Something was missing, especially in the keto. I spent 3 years eating keto, and you know what I thought in those 3 years? Here we are, but something's missing. Everybody that I could see was still just gorging themselves. We were just doing it on bacon and cream cheese, and it was okay because we weren't gaining weight from it. But in my head, I was like, something is wrong. Something is off here. What is missing? I didn't have any freedom. Bright line eating is what taught me that sugar and flour enter my bloodstream in a rapid way that goes straight to my brain and hits me and gives me a dopamine spike that is comparable to cocaine. Go look at the brain scans. Just Google it. I am not Google. You can do your own research. I took a quiz. There's a quiz you can take. It's at foodfreedomquiz.com and it's 5 questions long, and you can figure out how susceptible is my brain to the addictive pulls of food. How likely am I to need more and more and more and more and never have enough and feel that insatiable hunger? The reality is I had a problem, and it was a big one. It's an extreme problem. And the reality is, and this is the part people don't want to hear, including the person who is like, don't waste that 0.2 ounces of lunch meat. A big problem, an extreme problem, requires a big and extreme solution. Bright line eating was that big solution for me. I throw out 0.2 ounces of lunch meat because I am no longer a garbage can, and I do not see myself as garbage. I don't even see the person I used to be as garbage. She was beautiful and amazing, but she couldn't see that because she was stuck in her addiction and she hated herself, and I get to love her. I can do that because I have freedom and peace and neutrality around my food. I have that freedom and peace and neutrality because I weigh to the 0.0 ounce when I do my food. No more, no less, exactly enough. And slowly but surely I was able to show this woman that it's possible one day at a time to overcome even the biggest obstacles. And the reality is I actually waste a lot less food than I used to. First of all, because I am not eating as much, but also because I plan my food ahead of time and I buy only and exactly what I need, and then I eat only and exactly that. I've been doing Bright Line eating for almost 2.5 years, and in that time, I don't think I have thrown out any lettuce. I have not thrown out any tofu. I have not thrown out any ground turkey. I have not thrown out marinara sauce. I have thrown out almost no food because I buy exactly what I need and I eat only and exactly that. So if you remove my whole story, if you remove the miracle of Bright Line eating, the science of binge eating disorder and how a food addiction recovery program can heal that, logistically, I am wasting next to no food. So when I travel and I have to stay sober, just like an alcoholic does not have a drink, we do not have cheat days. We do not eat off plan because our brain is an addict brain. When I am on vacation and I need to stay bright and sober, I'm going to throw out 0.2 ounces of lunch meat. And I am going to be okay with that because I am not garbage. That leftover food is garbage, not me. If my stories touched your heart, go check it out at brightlineeating.com. I get zero kickback from telling you to go there. I do not have an affiliate link. This program changed my life, and if it can change yours, that's amazing.